Alrighty, here we go. Interestingly enough, our first opponent after recording a goat video is Goat Control. Alright, so we'll keep this hand. We have Violent Outburst and the mana to cast it, so that's pretty good. We can also suspend Ancestral on turn 1 if we so desire. Of course, these two restore balances are not looking that great in this hand, but if we draw As Foretold, then we will be cooking up something delicious. Alright. Our opponent is not playing Goat Control, unfortunately. So, oh my, Squee. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I think I'm gonna suspend the Ancestral, because next turn we can Border Post, Stomping Ground, set up for Violent Outburst. So Squee and Dark Blast. Alright, so Squee, Dredge, I guess. Oh my god. Milling 2 prized amalgams in the Squee? That was the best Dark Blast Dredge of all time. Also, Dredge seems like a very bad matchup, probably. Since, Restore Balance isn't that great. Okay, Zombie Infestation. Like, how do we beat a zombie infestation in Squee? We gotta like Nahiri that or something. This is not good. Alright, so we will be able to Violent Outburst. Alright, so opponent makes some zombies, gets some squeeze back, gets a little squeeze back. Yeah, it seems very difficult for us to win because, like, how do we deal with this? How do we deal with this? This wasn't part of the plan. This wasn't part of the deal. Alright. Zombie time. Okay, so possibly going to Outburst on draw step. I think we'll just wait and see what our opponent is going to do here, because that is not that threatening. Alright, I guess we'll do this and see what happens. If we hit alright, Ancestral is probably good for us. Or not. Okay. Ardent Plea. So I'm going to be ancestrally next turn. I think I have to Ardent Plea and see what happens. See what happens. Alright, I mean our hand is bad. This at least gets rid of some zombies. So if we draw something off this ancestral, like an As Foretold, and then we just keep restoring balance, I feel like we're going to die though. Maybe I needed to Violent Outburst during the attack to prevent damage. Like, we're never gonna have a chance to Nahiri kill off this zombie infestation. And, I mean, if our opponent unearths Extractor Demon, we're just gonna die. Okay, I missed an attack there. Alright, so Nahiri, As Foretold. The Simian Spirit Guide would have actually been useful here. A Gargadon would have actually been amazing as well. Potentially good enough for us to come back in the game. Alright. So let's do this. Actually, it might have been better to wait, because we're gonna get, our opponent will be able to bring back Extractor Demon. Killing these zombies is pretty good though. Alright. So they can make 2 zombies, hit us with Extractor Demon, return all the prized amalgams. Alright, so in theory we can go Nahiri minus Restore Balance. Conflagrate. Okay, we're at 2. That gets exiled. I mean, if we draw Gargadon here, that would be pretty good. Border post is fine, I suppose. Alright, well, we definitely need to get rid of zombie infestation. Otherwise, it's going to kill us. Kill us dead. Alright, border post. Does it matter how many lands? Yes, because we don't want to die to conflagrate. Alright, so we restore balance. We don't want our opponent to cast Life from the Loam and conflagrate. Alright, we're down to 1 Restore Balance, 1 Ancestral, 1 Wheel of Fate. So this violent outburst could be very swingy. I guess I'll play land after. Alright, are we gonna die to something? Alright, there's Bloodghast, so we dead. Man, that's too bad. Actually had a decent shot of putting something together if our opponent wasn't playing Bloodghasts. Unfortunately, they were, and are, and do, and we're dead. There's not enough room on the screen. Alright, what would we have drawn? Okay, we would have hit restore balance after drawing nothing consequential, so that wouldn't have been that good. Alright, onward. Alright, so we want anger, possibly more blood moons just because it's a way for us to win. For sure wear and tear, for sure tension sphere. Leyline of Sanctity would be okay against like conflagrate. Wheel of Fate does not seem that great against Dredge, I'm not gonna lie and say it's reasonable to keep it in. You know what, it's reasonable to keep it in. There, I did it. Nahiris are fine. Spirit Guides seem good. Detention Sphere. Detention Sphere can like hit a bunch of stuff. Prized Amalgams, or Zombie Infestation, or zombies themselves. Wear Terror blowing up Zombie Infestation is may be important. Not sure how good Blood Moon it will be. Maybe cutting an As Foretold is reasonable. If we're cutting down a bit on our castable stuff. And maybe an Ardent Plea as well. I think I want all the Nahiris, since that's kind of our win condition. Alright. Well, this is a fast Ardent Plea and a bad Blood Moon. I guess we shall keep and see if this works. Like, if we draw As Foretold, this hand is great. I mean, this hand does things, so I'm going to keep it, I guess. I mean, being able to do things is pretty good. Alright, loots. This would be amazing if we had like a blue source and a white source and then just Blood Mooned on turn 2. Sidraxis Spectre. Alright, well, we could Blood Moon, but I think that hurts us more than it helps us at this point. But I will leave the door open for getting island planes next turn, if we do draw planes. Okay. Spectre. That's fine. We don't really care about discarding that much. Since all things will balance out eventually. So I think I'll just get an island here, or just wait, since I could potentially need a green source. Okay. Well, that makes things interesting. Suspend, cast Ardent Plea. Seems good. I mean, we could hit Ancestral, but that's fine as well. If we hit Balance, it puts our opponent down to 2 cards and no lands, and we're down to 2 cards, no lands. Question is, do we want to wait? That doesn't seem like necessarily a win. We could actually just suspend Restore Balance this turn as well, just to decrease our hand size, and then set up for next turn. The bad thing about this, I guess this is fine. If our opponent plays Zombie Infestation, it's pretty terrible, I guess. So maybe I should have just gone for it. Alright. Blood gas prized amalgam. Yeah, that's the thing. Even if we get rid of all their permanents, they still have blood gasts and such. Alright, wear tear doesn't do anything. I mean, getting rid of all their permanents isn't good against the land, but I think we have to go for this, and we might just hit Ancestral anyways. Alright, hit Ancestral. Okay. Well, that's not good, because we suspended Restore Balance. Alright, loots. Infinite stuff. Thing is that Restore Balance doesn't even win us the game, it just buys us a bit of time against this. Ideally we just draw Anger the Gods. Nope. Alright, we could still draw Anger the Gods though off of this, since we have two Simian Spirit Guides. Let's go. Okay. We get another chance for glory. And this is guaranteed to restore balance right now, so so we might actually... No, the problem is the blood gasts still exist. So we are going to sack how much? I guess everything. Go down to 4 cards. For opponent, say our opponent doesn't have a land, then we could potentially win. Man, so annoying. Cleared their board, but their entire board comes back for the low price of one land. Yeah, graveyard decks, we're not well equipped to be graveyard decks. I mean, if their hand is no lands, no dredgers, I guess dredgers at this point aren't even good because all they care about is lands. So basically just no lands. Brown scale. Okay. Sack land even. Which means we can't even win with restore balance. Yeah, so I think we're just done here. Yeah. That's it. No anger. If we had an anger, we could have won, so